Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome officially to 2024. When this video goes up, the countdown to the new year will almost be over and 2024 is literally here now, which to me is absolutely insane. People have already begun saying the term new year, new me. I hate that term. I love the beginning of the year because it's when I have the most motivation to do things. I feel like it's the same for everybody. Everyone wants the new year to be a brand new start for them, and I feel like resolutions are a great way to sort of plan the different things that you want to do for yourself in the new year, but only if those resolutions are realistic and achievable. So I've sat down and I've come up with a list of 24 New Year's resolutions for 2024. I'm not going to sit here and give you loads of unrealistic resolutions for the new year. I'm not going to tell you to learn a new language. I'm not going to tell you to get your pilot's license. But this is a list of small, realistic resolutions that if you try them out for an entire year, they will eventually turn into habits that you can incorporate into your daily routine and just improve your life, because that's all we want to do in the new year, is just improve our lives and make things better for ourselves. So now let's get into the 24 resolutions that I have for you guys for 2024. So the first resolution I have is to focus on physical health. I feel like a lot of people decide that they want to start going to the gym on the 1st of January. I think that's a massive resolution that so many people pick. To lose all of the Christmas weight, to gain more muscle, get a bit more toned, stretching your body more, just loving your physical body more, doing more things to improve your physical health, taking your vitamins, all that kind of thing. Going to the doctor for regular checkups, getting things checked out, just like focus on your physical health this year. Eating healthier food, and I don't just mean to go on a diet and lose a load of weight. I mean just focusing on loving your body and feeding your body the fuel that it needs. 5 a day, loads of fruit, loads of vegetables, trying to be a bit more mindful about the things you're putting into your body. And let's be real, after the Christmas indulgence period that we've just had, I think we need a bit of fruit and veg in our lives. Spend more time healing your mind. So by this I mean doing things like meditation, some yoga, spending more time outside, all of the things that are going to make you feel good, make you feel peaceful and less stressed. Yoga specifically in the mornings is something that really helped me out. It's the first thing that I did when I woke up. I opened the curtains, let all of the sunlight in, and did some nice yoga. I think it's really good to focus on your mental health. Start using a planner. I'm someone that loves being organized. I love planning out my time, and using a planner is the perfect way to make yourself less stressed and more motivated. I use it to plan out my entire schedule, all the things that need to be done, and it just makes me feel so much less stressed having everything organized and planned. If you are someone that wants to be more organized in 2024, get yourself a planner. I promise you it will really help. Start using a journal, which to me is a little bit different. I feel like a planner is organizing and scheduling things, and a journal is more how you're feeling and what's going right, what's going wrong sort of thing. You could always get yourself a free writing journal, which is just a blank one if you wanted to, or one that has prompts, which I think would be a little bit easier. Starting a new hobby. The reason I've said this is because I feel like my hobbies at the moment consist of YouTube and gaming. That is it, and I definitely want something a little bit more creative. I want to do something off screens. Just find yourself a nice new hobby that you enjoy. You can try out a different one every week to find something that you really enjoy if you wanted to, and just find your thing. Reading more. This is definitely something I want to try and do in 2024. I want to be a book girly, one of those book girls that have like a list, a massive list of books that they really want to read this year, and they have like a read list of all of their rankings for different books. But as well, I think it's just really good for expanding your vocabulary when you leave school, because if you're not in education anymore, like I'm not in education anymore, I think it's just a really good way to keep your mind active, keep training your mind and expand your vocabulary. I think reading is really important. So waking up early. A quote that I saw somewhere, and I can't remember the specific quote, but it was something like, wake up before everybody else wakes up, so you have a chance to mold your day before anyone else can influence your day. The beginning of your day is completely up to you because you will be on your own. You will have some time to yourself where you can relax and dictate how your day is going to go. Doing something like meditation and yoga in that time when you wake up would be absolutely amazing and so beneficial. Create yourself a morning routine. That's such a big New Year's resolution for me this year, is to have a morning routine, which consists for me of waking up early, doing some yoga, like I said, when the sun is rising, open my curtains, make my bed, and get myself ready before I have to do anything else. Feels so good. It makes me so much more motivated and productive. Create yourself a morning routine, even if it doesn't involve waking up early. Even if it's just like getting up in the morning, making your bed, doing some skincare, even if it's something simple like that, but just give yourself a nice morning routine. Learning a new skill. I don't mean like teach yourself robotics or something like that, but if you've always wanted to get into like YouTube, teach yourself about editing. Or if you've always wanted to learn how to game on the PC, teach yourself how to do that. Like teach yourself a small skill for something that you've always wanted to learn. Join a class in your area. I think this would be such a nice way to make friends, because as an adult, I know this personally, I'm really struggling at the moment to make friends and the idea of having a really small friend group. So I feel like joining a class in your area would just be a really nice way to meet new people in the area. Find a cooking class with loads of different people that enjoy cooking, or like a crafty class or something like that, like a hobby that you would share with the people there, and just meet some people. Cooking more fresh meals. Another one of my resolutions, because I eat way too much ramen and way too many ready meals at the moment. I want to do like one recipe every single week, which I know isn't a lot. I know people cook fresh every single day, but even that would be a step up from where I am right now. Drinking more water, again, quite an obvious one, but I feel like a lot of people would benefit from this. Is it a gallon of water that people try and drink a day? I might be doing a challenge, like a water drinking challenge on my channel at some point this year to help push me into drinking more water. Something I want to do this year. Create yourself a skincare routine. It feels like such a loving thing to do to yourself, to give yourself a nice pamper, especially in the evening time. Especially if you suffer with like acne or dry skin, just try and find yourself a nice skincare routine, even if it's just a moisturizer. Learn about something new. When you're out of education, or even just if you are in education, you don't always learn about things that you might be really interested in. If you've always wanted to learn about like women's history, if you've always wanted to learn about like how to make computers and stuff like that, if there's something that you really want to learn, spend 2024 just learning as much as you can about that thing that you're interested in. Start daily stretching. I can't stress to you how important this is, especially as you're getting to like my age. I'm 25, and obviously I'm still young, but I feel like if I'm doing stuff like that for my body now, it's just going to be so much better for myself when I'm older. Even if it's just 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, just stretch out your body, make yourself nice and loose, especially if you're working out as well. Just really good for your muscles and your joints. Stop living in the future. Stop trying to be a mind reader. Stop trying to be sat there with your crystal ball predicting what's going to happen before it's happened. Stress about things that haven't happened, that might happen in the future potentially, and they never end up happening. It's not a way to live. Focus on the day and be more present, because you will actually live. Like, be happy now instead of thinking about the future. Invest in yourself daily. Spend some time doing something for yourself, something that you enjoy, something that makes you feel good, whether it's playing a video game, doing some skincare, doing some affirmations or some journaling or something like that, but just do something for yourself every single day that makes yourself feel good. Be proud of yourself more and notice and celebrate the small accomplishments that you make. I feel like I focus more on my failures and they are sort of like highlighted in my mind, but when I accomplish something, I don't really think about it much. It's just like, oh yeah, that happened, cool. Like I just got a promotion at work, and I forgot I hadn't really told many people in my family. Just things like that. If something good happens, celebrate it. Say, I did that, I accomplished that, I achieved that. That's something you should do in 2024. Spend more time with loved ones. Make more plans to go out and spend time with them. If you still have your grandparents around, tell them how much you love them. Go and see them. Go and have a cup of tea with them and a chat. Go and spend time with your parents or your siblings. Just get out there and just spend more time with the people that you love, because we never know how long we're going to have them in our lives. That's something that I really want to do this year. Learn to love yourself more. This is really difficult. It's not going to be an easy thing, but there are so many different tools out there that you can find to find ways to love yourself more, to treat yourself better, even if it's just catching yourself when you're thinking something negative about yourself and just going, nope, not today, not doing that today. Try and focus on loving yourself more this year. I feel like everybody could do with doing this. Create yourself a plan for managing stress. It's really easy when you get stressed or anxious or sad to just let that take over your entire day and just ruin your day. Try some different things out that you think would be useful to you when it comes to managing your stress. There are tools you can find online for different like thought techniques and breathing techniques and different things like that. Or even if it's just, I'm stressed, let's try going for a walk, see if this makes me feel better. If it does, mark that down. Just make sure to have a little plan for different things that just make you feel better when you're feeling those emotions. Give up something that's bad for you. Resolutions aren't just about doing more, it's also about giving things up. Toxic relationships, cutting people out of your life that aren't good for you, smoking, vaping, drinking, just think about something that you've been doing in 2023 that has not been serving you, that's not been good for you, and use 2024 as a year to cut that out of your life. The last resolution I have on my list is to do more. Plan more experiences. Plan something exciting for yourself, even if it's just having a little get together with your friends or something like that. Something planned every single year where you can make memories, have experiences, and do more things in the year, fit more into your year. And that was all of the resolutions that I had on my 2024 New Year's resolutions list. Everyone is telling you that you need to improve yourself and you need to be a better person in 2024, or the new year in general, but I think it's more important to focus on doing things that make you happy. So even if you're just doing one little thing to try and improve yourself in 2024, then you're doing something good. You're doing it right. I have a video coming out in January that's going to be going into a little bit more detail for these resolutions, planning different things, different habits, different schedules and things like that. Basically just planning out my new year and how I want it to go in a lot more detail. So if you'd like to see that kind of thing, make sure to subscribe. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.